Warning, this diet will get you canceled. Why? Because I'm telling you to eat McDonald's, skip cardio, and still out-shred every soy boy in your gym. Ask yourself, why do powerlifters have better abs than fitness influencers? Hint, they're not sipping kale smoothies. They're slamming cheesecake strategically. But be honest, are you brave enough to trade your Tupperware for takeout? Or will you keep starving for a six-pack that never comes? TikTok, Hercules. If you're ready to break your limits and sculpt the physique you've always dreamed of, then Bulk Up Bro is your channel. Why clean eating is stealing your gains. Let me ask you this. How many of you have been force-feeding yourselves dry chicken, plain rice, and broccoli for years, only to look in the mirror and see your abs disappearing faster than your motivation? Why? Because you've been lied to. Clean bulking isn't just boring, it's stealing your gains. Your body doesn't give a damn if your calories come from a kale smoothie or a double cheeseburger. It cares about two things: energy surplus and nutrient timing. Obsessing over clean foods is like revving a Ferrari in a parking lot. You're making noise, but you're going nowhere. Now, does this mean you should start inhaling fast food like a raccoon on a midnight dumpster run? Hell no. That's where 99% of guys screw up. They hear dirty bulk and think it's a free pass to eat like a toddler at a birthday party. But here's the real question. What if I told you the rules you've been following are sabotaging your progress? Ever heard abs are made in the kitchen? Bullshit. Abs are forged in the gym and preserved in the kitchen. And carbs. Carbs aren't the enemy. They're your abs' secret weapon. If you time them like a Navy SEAL timing a headshot. But wait, let's get controversial. You've been told to eat everything in sight to bulk, right? Guess what? That's how you end up softer than a marshmallow in a microwave. So why do fitness influencers keep pushing this garbage? Because they're selling you a fantasy, not results. Here's the kicker. If dirty bulking is so bad, why do powerlifters eating donuts and burgers still have abs sharper than your excuses? Think about that while you're choking down another bland meal. The Dark Horse Framework. Eat big, stay lean. Let's cut through the BS. You've tried eat less, move more, right? And where'd that get you? Hungry, frustrated, and still soft around the edges. Here's the truth. Your metabolism isn't a calculator. It's a bonfire. Traditional bulking. That's like dumping gasoline on the fire all day. Sure, it burns bright, until it explodes in your face, leaving you with a gut and regrets. But the Dark Horse diet? We're tossing logs into that fire strategically, keeping it blazing hot without burning down the whole forest. Now, here's where it gets controversial. You've been told to spread your meals like a peasant rationing bread. But what if I told you the secret to staying lean isn't eating less? It's eating wildly, but only when your body's primed to use it. 1. The 12-hour feast window. Why waste calories when your body's asleep at the wheel? After you lift, your muscles are screaming for fuel. This isn't science, it's common sense. Slam 80% of your calories here. Pizza. Fries. Hell yes. Your body's a sponge post-workout. Soak up the good stuff, not the flab. 2. The Shred Shield. Carbs aren't your enemy, they're your abs' secret weapon. Feast on a whole pizza after deadlifts. Crush fast-digesting carbs during workouts like a Formula One pit stop. And on rest days, go keto. Why? Because Netflix marathons don't burn glycogen, buddy. 3. The abs insurance policy. 2 36-hour fasts a week. Sounds insane. It's like hitting Control plus Alt plus DEL on your fat storage system. Ask yourself, why do you think celebrities and athletes detox? It's not kale, it's starvation mode, baby. Now, let's get dangerous. You've been brainwashed to think cheat meals are naughty. Wrong. Cheat meals are a tool. If you time them like a pro. Post-workout, that's your golden hour. Burgers, fries, ice cream. Send those carbs straight to your muscles, not your love handles. But on off days, you're not a raccoon. Stick to steak, eggs, and avocado. Save the junk for when your body's begging for growth. Here's the kicker. When's the last time you saw a powerlifter with a dad bod? They're crushing donuts post-squats and staying shredded. Meanwhile, you're over here nibbling rice cakes, wondering why you're stuck. So let me ask you, are you ready to eat like a king and look like a gladiator? Or are you going to keep letting outdated rules starve your gains? The Abs Preservation Protocol. How many hours have you wasted doing crunches for abs that still look like a deflated balloon? Newsflash, your six-pack isn't hiding under another set of sit-ups. It's drowning in your diet. Let's get raw. You can't out-train a bad diet, but you can outsmart it. How? By hacking your biology like a rebel scientist. 1. The 10-minute burner. Dragon flags, weighted planks, vacuum poses. This isn't for Instagram. It's to tighten your transverse abdominis, the corset that holds your guts in. Think medieval torture, but for abs. 2. The Bloat Blitz. 3 things to swallow daily. Not supplements. Weapons. A shot of apple cider vinegar to nuke water weight. 2 cups of peppermint tea to flatten your gut like a pancake. And a gram of ginger to melt inflammation. 3. The Sodium Switch. Ever notice how bodybuilders look shredded the day after pizza? Here's their secret. Crank sodium on lift days to pump muscles like a balloon, then slash it on rest days to dry out your abs. It's not science. It's manipulation. Now, let's piss off the nutritionists. Not all junk food is created equal. Homemade burgers, God tier, real meat, no filler. Sushi rolls, carbs wrapped in protein. Dark chocolate, antioxidants. Baby. But frozen pizza? Meh. Sugary cereal? Never. That's not food. It's a fat trap dressed as breakfast. Here's the question no one's asking. If abs are about clean eating, why do UFC fighters crush burritos before weigh-ins and still look diced? Because they're not counting calories. They're gaming the system. So let me ask you, are you gonna keep chasing abs with lettuce and tears? Or will you start eating like a warlord and still out-shred the clean eating cult? Real-world hacks. From Dad Bod to Greek god. Ever been stuck at a barbecue, torn between devouring a rack of ribs and keeping your abs? Let's fix that. Why let a buffet sabotage your gains when you can hack it? First, lift heavy before you feast. Empty your glycogen tanks. Calories from that burger? They'll flood your muscles, not your gut. Second, liquid armor. Chug a beer. Chase it with water plus lemon. Flushes bloat like a plumber unclogging pipes. Third, the 2-bite rule. Want cake? Take 2 bites. Taste buds get joy, abs get mercy. Toss the rest. Who says self-control means saying no? Now, breakfast. Skipping oatmeal? Damn right. Start your day with 4 eggs fried in butter, sourdough toast, and berries. Why? Protein and fats ignite your metabolism without spiking insulin. Berries. They murder sugar cravings. When's the last time oatmeal made you feel like a god? Here's the kicker. If clean eating works, why do bodybuilders crush cheat meals and still look carved from stone? Because they're not dieting, they're gaming the system. So tell me, are you gonna keep playing by outdated rules? Or will you feast like a king and still out-shred the meal prep zombies? Your move. Look, the dark horse diet isn't for the weak. It's for guys who want to dominate. In the gym, at the dinner table, and in life. Will you slip up? Probably. But every time you do, remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. In 8 weeks, you'll be heavier, stronger, and leaner. Your friends will call you a genetic freak. Little will they know, your secret weapon was a pizza box and a plan. Now go eat, lift, and conquer. Alright, brothers, time to pick a side. Are you gonna keep nibbling on rice cakes like a squirrel? Or are you ready to embrace the grind and the grease? Drop a comment below. Cheat Meal King if you're ready to bulk dirty and stay shredded. Or Chicken Breast Martyr if you're still scared of flavor. Smash that like button if this video just upgraded your cheat days. Subscribe and hit the bell. Next week, I'm exposing how to use beer for muscle growth. Yes, seriously. And if you're still doubting, share this with your gym buddy and tag me in your before and after pics. Let's see who's brave enough to eat dirty and win. If you love this video, you'll probably like the next one.